Hello friends, today we will be covering the next operators. Okay, so relational operators or comparison operators. Suppose you come across the situation wherein you have to compare the values. In such cases, you can use these operators. So these operators are used to compare the values. What these operators will return you? It will return you the either true or a false boolean values it return. There are only two boolean values. Either it will be true or it will be false. So these are the operators supported by the Python: greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to, not equal to. Let's open the Python editor and we'll see practically one by one how exactly it is working. Okay, so just minimize this. We'll try first one. 6 is greater than 1. So 6 is greater than 1, it will return you true. Now 5 is greater than 7. Is 5 is greater than 7? No. So it will return you false. Try 8 is less than 9. So 8 is less than 9. It will return you true. Let's try 9 is less than 5. Is 9 is less than 5? No. So it will return you false. 5 is greater than equal to 9. Is 5 is greater than 9? No. So it will return you false. Let's try 8 is greater than equal to 4. 8 is greater than 4, so it will return you true. What is the difference between greater than and greater than equal to? If you do like this, 6 is greater than 6, it is returning you false. But if you use 6 is greater than equal to 6, it will return you true. This is the difference. The greater than equal to condition checks if the first operand is greater than or equal to 6. Okay, so if you see, okay, it will either check greater than or equal to. So first condition is, it is not a greater than, but it is a equal to, so it is returning you true. Same it is working with less than. If you see if you see 5 is less than 5, false. But if you see 5 is less than equal to 5, it will return you true. Same, 6 is less than equal to 6, it is returning you true because it is equal to. So if the operands are the same, equal to conditions will be checked. Okay, so don't get confused. The next one is the equal to operator. So if you just want to use equal to, you can use the equal to operator. 6 equal to 6, now 3 equal to 2, no, so it is returning you false. The last operator is not condition. If you want to use 7 not equal to 7 not equal to 5, it will return you true. 3 not equal to 3, 3 is equal to 3, so that is why not equal to operator is returning you false. Okay, you try yourself, so you will understand this in a better way. So next operator we will cover the logical operators. So let's first see what are the logical operators. These operators perform logical and, logical or, and logical not operations. What do you mean by logical and, logical or, logical not? It means like in above cases, your operands are the integer values. In case of a logical operators, your operands are the boolean values. So the logical operator works only on the true and false values, only two values. So you might be confused like why we need these operators, like, but suppose, see, in relational operator it is returning you true. You can store this output in some variable and then you can use the logical operators on that variables. So you will not get completely this, because when you will do programs you will come across such situations, then only you will understand this. Okay, but just remember the logical and, logical or, logical not. These are three operators supported by Python and these are used on the boolean operands only. So here there are only two types of operand. So possible conditions are 4 for each logical operator. I will show you all. Okay, so let's see how the AND work. if both operands are true, then the condition becomes true. Okay, so we'll see one by one. See, so both operands are true. So I can either, here in the example they store the value in x and y variable and then they use. We can directly also use the values here. Okay, so this is a first operand is a true, then operator and then true. True and true. Both operands are true, it will return you true. If both operands are false, let's check what it will return. False. The AND condition means your both operand should be true. Now suppose first operand is true and second is false, it will return you false. Suppose your first is false and second is true, it will return you false. So the condition is your both operands needs to be true. Now second we will check for OR. So what is the OR operator? If any of the operands is true, then the condition becomes true. What does it mean? If any operand is true, we'll follow the same sequence for OR operator as well. Let's see, true or true. Either operand should be true. So here my both are true, so it will given you true. False or false. My both operands are false, no operand is true, so it will return you false. Now true or false. So my one operand is true, so according to the rule it should return you true. Let's check. Super. False or true. Here also according to the rule my one operand is true, it should return you true. Let's see. Sorry, the spelling mistake I did. FALSE or this is the error given by a Python, like this is not a define. So Python will understand only FALSE. Okay. So it is returning you true. This is the OR operator. Now not. What do you mean by not? If the operand is a false, then condition becomes true. And if the operand is a true, condition becomes false. So it just provide you the not of the operand. Not true, it will return you false. Not false, it will return you true. Super. Okay, so these are the operators. You can play with the numbers and the boolean values and check by yourself. So we'll cover the assignment operator in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. If you need video on any other topic, do comment, subscribe and like the video and share with your friends as well. Thank you so much.